Yo, welcome back, demons. Let's get straight to business, much. Now, one sec. Now, demons, I got a couple plugins that you need to make Doom light, right? One being Projectile Override Leviathan. It'll look good later. Now, the Doom calc is strictly your drops, pretty light. Demonic Larva Tracker is what you want here. This is comp. We'll show you what this does later. And now when you have that, I have like a little what is this one called? Consumable cooldowns. Now I've gotten a couple comments like what is your it shows like when you sip a pot, it shows like when you can sip another one. I think it's consumable cooldown. So this one's good to have as well. Um I do attack what is it? Attack time metronome. This just basically tells me like if I'm attacking with a 6-tick weapon, it starts a 6-tick timer above my head. Now this was really good when I was doing Duke, with the scythe. So it takes out the guesswork completely. So this is really good, even with the T-bone and everything like that, because it just shows you when you're doing Cox, pickaxe, like it really trains you. I could probably rock without it, but why would I do that? Because I love it. Um, but yeah, that's business. Now when we're gearing up, this is strictly for 1 through 8, but you can make it to 16 if you don't make mistakes. The one thing you can change out is just bring more Sarah Doman. Uh, because I bring 8 Angler. Not everybody will do that. Now I pre-pot with the Summer Pie and the Range Pot. Don't have the agility level, but it is what it is. So I'll just eat an Angler real quick. Bada bing, bada boom, and we're in. So this is what the gear looks like. We got the Void, we got the Max Treads, and I bring Venator Ring over Lightbearer, and I also bring Noxious Halley, so I really don't need spec. The only time I'll spec, I might throw a Scorch spec out there. Little burn damage, but who knows if it's like better at all. But yeah, this is the bread and butter for the Doom. Now, let's just get tight. We're only reacting slow orb. You have to step off because there's a shadow under you. We protect what color it was. I like to keep 2 tiles away from Doom. Reason being, minimal movement. We're not moving anything extra right here. 1 click max. You know what I mean? And then we're just reacting. If it's green, this is the slow orb. This is key later. We just move. Make sure to always move. You don't want to take that unnecessary damage. Because it also, when it lands on you, it'll push you out of the tile. That's just a big no-no. And when you see the demonic larva, you gotta kill it with a demon bane weapon. You can kill it without it, but it's pretty trash. Kill it with a demon bane weapon under Doom. You'll do about around 10 damage. So it's really worth it. We're just trying to maximize our damage out here. All we're doing is just reacting during the early stages of Doom. Timing is everything here. And also understanding that you have so much time. So when you see something like that, and say you don't see like what to protect, the one that's normally looking like, yo, it's about to hit me, is what you're gonna protect. One's faster than the other, most likely. And if they're tight, it's like one little hair faster. We don't want to take damage to that stuff at all. Alright, so when we're bopping Doom here, Again, slow orb, we gotta move. Oh, we gotta move again. Sometimes that'll happen. You just want to check the ground, and having your brightness at a decent level is key here so you can see that stuff. But yeah, like here. When he's doing this and he's charging up a meter, you just gotta hit him with a Demon Bane. You can hit him with a Slayer Staff, the Scorch Bow. You can even Ember Light him, I'm pretty sure. I prefer the bow and the Slayer Staff. But yeah, this is pretty solid so far. Just gonna shoot far. Get rid of that one down low. And he just meleeed the schmackies out of me. So when you get meleeed, you'll actually get smoked like maybe a 30 often. So you don't want to be in one tile of range. And I think if you have Leviathan experience as well, it makes everything pretty simple. But if you don't have that, obviously, the same will go for this. If you have Doom experience, your Leviathan will be good. So here, you want attacking the first volatile earth is actually the finish point. The second one is the start point. We just gotta make sure when he throws the slow orb, it's gonna take your prayer off. So you know you gotta lock in a little bit. So like, look, it'll turn my prayer off. We gotta move and pop it on. Real simple though. So on wave 6, the 2 tile thing will change, but waves 1 through 5, you just do the same thing over and over. We got the Noxious Halley. I like to put Piety on. That might be adding a lot more acid, but I've noticed it does hit decently well. And if you're unfamiliar with this, killing the larva under Doom will actually deal 100 damage. And like I said, it does about 10 outside of this phase. But you can kill him on Doom, like on the boss itself. It won't damage you. It's if you damage it outside of the square, like 3 tiles out, that's when you start taking damage. And we got melee at 34. But we're in good hands. Okay. And that's that. Good stuff so far. So here, I'll just mix in a little spec. Why not? Okay. And we have some good tech for wave 6, 7, 8 onwards from there. So I've done this many different ways. I saw a lot of failure. I saw a lot of success. This is a combination of calm, AFK-ness. So here is car phase, right? When you see that little gold circle, that means he's gonna end up there. So if you're keeping him in the dead center middle of the walls, like just always, any way you look at it, just middle of the wall. Middle room, middle wall. That'll be your bread and butter because look how much volatile earth we're working with here. Hit your finish line first. We know we gotta protect mage soon. And then bang. We got our finish line. Now we kinda trolled right there, but it's fine. But here we are. Alright. I didn't even DPS nothing. So that's that. So now we keep it pushing down. Now this is where things change. We have the tiles in the description. Stand on the rock tile right here because he's gonna dash into this when he does the car phase, and there'll be a little cheese involved. We're waiting for a slow orb here, and we actually skipped it. So uh, this is just a regular doomer. I guess it's good to know, but we actually skipped the phase. Okay. So this is what it is. Normally, you get slow orbed, it pops in the air, then you set a rock right there. That is not what happened this one, but we gotta improvise. So we'll show you where it would go. It would go there. He would be stuck, but that is what it is. Let's bring him to the other middle of the wall, and then we're just gonna repeat that same thing. We're gonna bring him to this middle after after he slams, and no biggie. Anytime this happens, just hit our bread and butter, bring them to the middles, and it'll be alright. So yeah, that wasn't bad considering. Now let me show you what really should happen. This is raw though. Anything could happen at Doom, let's be honest. So he should slow orb right here. And we have time in the melee, wait for it to pop, and then go. And that's set. Holy shit. We're good, we're good. Tighten up though. We know it's range. Alright, we'll take this time to just hit, heal. Alright, this is good. We don't stress the little things, remember that. So now that rock is there, he's gonna dash into it, and it's actually a I forget what they call it, but he is unable to do damage. Basically, the rock is gonna absorb everything that he sends out. Exhibit A. So look, we're not behind anything right now. He's gonna slam the rock disappears. He's gonna go directly under himself if you stand on that tile specifically that I was on. He will slam damage. That's when we get cover. What do we have here? Simple, simple. That method we just banged out is something we're gonna repeat over and over until 16. Pretty simple, no? Thankfully, it's straight cheddar. What are we gonna do for wave 8? Now we have to shadow step a little bit. Shadow stepping is basically when you see a shadow on the ground, you don't want to directly hop in it. You want to wait for it to kind of explode. I'll show you here. So we got to protect mage. I like to step next to the shadow or around shadows and then step into them. Show you again. We're going to step next to a shadow and then step in. First explosion, second explosion, we're in it. Pure audio there. We're going to do it again. Step next to it and then step into it. So what's happening, the slow orb is exploding like it has been this whole time, but there's a second one. So you're not going to protect the first one. You're actually going to do nothing the first one except step next to a shadow. And when the second one explodes, that's when you step into the shadow. You'll take no damage. And that's how you make deep runs right there. The bread and butter. So here, we got him in the rock. We know he's not going to slam any damage. He's just going to destroy the rock. We stay on this tile. He goes directly under his toes, and then we move. Just took damage. Didn't though. Let's go. So we got him over here. Get cover, and that's a smooth one. We just took unnecessary damage because I thought I killed him. But you guys see how 1 through 8's kind of chill? That's how it is, man. That's just how it goes. Super easy. Money printer. I mean, Who wouldn't love this right now? And wave 9 and just anything after wave 8 is just a repeat of wave 8. So here we have time. We go on the first one. Click away instantly on the melee phase. On the melee punish. Clicking away, you don't even have to step into a shadow, but you want to aim for one. Simply because you on the way back, you don't want to get hit by something, you know? And if you do get hit by a shadow, like right there, it's only doing 16 damage. So it's something to really practice. But it's something you definitely want to throw into the move set, into the bag. We'll just destroy that real quick. That one too. Alright. Reacting. We got our rock set. And we're just repeating the process. You master this, you'll easily see 1 through 8, and then you'll just master the waves after that, doing this technique. So here, next to a shadow, into a shadow, we'll start the orb, the shield, and that's that. Not too bad. And we'll just keep it pushing here. So here we wait for the first one to explode, go, step into a shadow. Again, wait for the first one to explode, step into a shadow. What do we think we're gonna do here, guys? Next to a shadow, into a shadow. No idea what just hit me right there. Must be server lag. But yeah, that's that. Easy to master. It might be a little tough learning. Don't be afraid to die at the Doom. I always say this. If you're afraid to die at the Doom, you're just not built for the grind. You're not going to be good at something you're unfamiliar with. You might have a like general understanding of how it works. It's executing it. And executing it takes practice, and that's okay. I don't know. Text me. But yeah, so that's business. So here, next to a shadow, into the shadow. I would love to hear how you guys are progressing using this method. And now you can use this as a foundation and then just tweak it yourself. You know, as long as you have like an understanding on this is something that is easy to get 1 through 8. You could customize it to your liking. You do you. This is what I do for waves 1 through 16, and I get them pretty consistent. I took a little bit of a Doom break, so I'm like a little rusty at the Doom. But Doom is like riding a bike at the end of the day. Oh, and if you get hit by his dash right there, that'll actually nuke you 40 damage. Don't get hit by that. But as you see, this run is the same old, same old. And if you get a pair of treads, I think they're about 220 right now. Everything else is about 70, 80 mil. Very good money to be made here. And it's pretty common, I'm not gonna lie. If you can push waves 1 through like 12, I think you get like 10% per, and you obviously it takes a little time to do, but I don't think anything's really paying out like this, which is super cool though. And honestly, this is a smooth one, minus the sitting in acid for 30 damage. This is normally how they go though. Obviously, got a little unlucky with the acid. That'll happen. That's why we bring Noxious to really like. Let me lock in real quick. That's why we bring the Noxious, because if you bring a Crystal Halley, it's actually a lot more acid on the ground. It's just because you're doing a lot more damage, and I think it hits twice or something if you spec with the Crystal Halley. Something like that. But yeah, if y'all are messing with the strat, please let me know. This is for y'all, man. Gotta share the wealth. Alrighty. So at Doom, I made about 1.1. Nah, actually that's a lie. Well, about 1.4 billion. I can show you guys. The prices have changed a bit. Like the treads are down a little bit. Everything's just a little bit down. But I will say I got 3 pairs of treads. Could have been more. This is horrendous damage taken. But don't forget to attack him. We gotta stay locked. I'm just showing you what could happen if your mind is unlucky. Alright, that's that. Let's get set. He might get hit by a melee heal. We gotta sacrifice a little bit. Alright, so we don't have anything around, so we're actually gonna go a little bit early, bring him over here, and then just instantly run up. Just make sure you attack so you don't chunk a 900. Oh wow. Alright, so this is one of the unluckier ones, so let's see how we handle it. Next to shadow, into a shadow. Was what it was. We're alive, no? Whoa! Yo, almost died. Putting on protect inventory, preparing for the worst. Are you crazy? Protect item? Holy smokes, it's a early morning. It's fucking 12:30. Holy shit. Alright. That got a little wicked. But we're fine though. As long as you're living, you're making that bread, yo. We're pushing towards it. Let's go. Just sold my 16 run, but like whatever. It is what it is. One little mistake, you do chalk it. So if you're perfect, easily get there. And acid chunks up here, so you don't really want to be sitting in any of that. But we're in good hands right now. We're fully in control, which is good. Just gotta hope for some good DPS and we'll be alright. You know, just for the giggles, we're just gonna sip this, sip that, hit this, hit that. Now, if he actually does charge up and hit you, that is a 99 he hits you with. So you don't want to get hit by that. And we gotta be a little bit perfect here, but just don't even panic. We'll be alright. We've trained for this. Executed beautifully. Don't forget to pray. And now we pray. Now we'll be alright. See? Don't fucking worry, guys. We had it by a mile, bruh. Let's just claim that. We could have went a little deeper. Is what it is. Anything can happen here, guys. Come on. And that's a beautiful run. If we didn't troll some damage, you could see that we were going into wave 15 and then we had 16 right after it. Max, we only needed about 2 heals, maybe an angler. So you see how close this setup brings you? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But yeah, tiles are in the description. Just copy that. Let me know how it goes. It should work for you. Mastering it, failing's a part of the process. Let me show you. I don't think I can show you my deaths, but like, look at the log. 220, 70 mil. These go for about 80 mil. The pet is super common. Got 5 of them. This could have been 5 treads. So, knowing that, it's pretty comp. They're about 209 mil, my bad. 66, and then this doesn't show value. So yeah, I made a good amount of money. I've only been doing Doom for about a month and a little over a month, so it pays out, guys, really. So thanks for watching this. Let me know if it helps you in any way, shape, or form. Later, demons. Be good out there.